Well, all parked up again. I'm going up the top of there. But my route is telling me I go up here to where that bend is and go off up to the left, go past those buildings and up that way. But I stopped in that lay-by down there first, and that says there's a public footpath. But I don't know if it goes the way I need it to go. But there is a public footpath this way, but not until I've got past those buildings. So I don't know if I'm going to end up turning round and coming back. So we'll find out in a bit. Well, yes, it looks like I was probably wrong, because it was a entrance to some sort of private school. So I've had to come all the way back down to this lay-by where I started off. And obviously this is a public footpath. And we are very boggy. Somebody's been driving his bloody tractor up and down here. Making it worse for us. So we'll have a gander. There's a pole signpost up that way, obviously pointing two different ways. And I know I need to go up that way, but I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I don't even know. I mean, a gentleman's walked across here this morning because I watched him come out, and you can see where his footprints have been. But I don't know if I've got to go up that way to get up, or that way. So I don't know what to do. They both look as steep as each other, so I don't think it's going to make any difference. I wonder if that's Manchester again. See it a bit better now the sun is out. Right, let's get on with this. Doesn't look very appetising, all this boggy ground, but let's see what happens. Right, I'm stuck now. Car's right down there in the distance. I'm following a footpath up here, somewhere up here, to try and get up there. The only problem is my Ethel map is telling me it's that over there. Now I don't know if I can get over at the top there and carry on walking across. It's just all fences and walls. So I'm a bit stuck. Makes me wonder now whether I should have just walked through that bloody private school and see where it had taken me, because I just don't know what to do. I mean, I can go through this gate here and then over that wall. But all I can see is more fences over there. In fact, there's a gate there, look, I've just seen. Perhaps I can go through there then. Right, let me go and have a wander. Because I know there's a public footpath up that way somewhere. Because I could see it on the map near the private school. Right, let's have another look. Right, I'm starting to get some elevation now. Car's right down there in the distance. Started coming up here. As you can tell, the steam train has caught me up, and unfortunately I've got to go up there, but I've got to be on that side of the wall somehow. So I'm hoping when I get to the top there's somewhere a gate or a stile or something, because if not, I don't know how the hell I'm going to get over to the other side of that wall. I've tried to get over this wall all the way up from where those trees are down there, where the private school is, and obviously it's a wall and a fence and barbed wire on top of the wall and top of the fence. So there's no way I'm going to get over that. So I did see somebody walking along the ridge up there to this way, and then by the time I finished faffing about with my phone, they disappeared. So I don't know if you can get down the other side somewhere, but he certainly didn't come down this way. So I don't know. Well, we've got some views, haven't we? Probably get some decent ones at the top if I can get there. Oh dear. Oh well, let's press on then, shall we? Right. Whew. I've stopped a little bit to wait for the steam train to catch me up, give me a push up. Whew. Jesus. Well, I'm nearly at the top. Like I say, problem is I need to be over the other side of there still. So things aren't looking too good at the moment. So I just thought I'd stop. Means there's a bit of a view now the sun's coming out. I just don't know what I'm going to do if I can't get on the other side of that wall. There's got to be a way over there, surely. I'm pretty well sure when I watch somebody's video, well, a couple of people's videos, they both sort of tagged like this fence post, which was at the highest point, which was just a tiny bit away from where the Ethel was pointing, and they both walked up to that from so it was on their left hand side. So if that's right, they've got to have been on the other side of that wall somehow and walked away from that wall to go towards the Ethel. Who bloody knows? Well, if I think I'm walking all the way back down there and finding another route up that way, they got another thing coming. If I have to knock the wall down and rebuild it when I get on the other side, I'll do it. Because I'm certainly not, what you call it, going all the way back down there. because the route I did took me up past those trees there and off the main road and down the driveway and then up that way somewhere. But when I got to the top of the road where that van is now, if you can see it, and went to turn in, it says private school, high peak private school or something. I can't remember what it was called, something like that. And I'm standing there whether to, what you call it, go down or not, and a car drives out. So I asked them when they came to the top, and I said, is this a public footpath, because I'm trying to get up that hill at the back? And they turned around and said no. So that's why I came back up to this one where I saw a public footpath. But on my map there is a public footpath over there, but I must admit, when you zoom in, it starts after that school, so it must come from the other way somewhere, but I don't know. Right, standing here waffling and talking a load of cobblers to you lot, well, you few, isn't getting me where I want to be. And as Yasmin goes on about benches and views, well, that view over there, if you're looking at this, Yasmin, there's surely got to be a bench at the top. If there isn't, there needs to be one, because that is unbelievable over that way. And no doubt it'll be the other way, the same on the other side when I get up there. Right, bit of a 360. I'm in the field where it tells me where the Ethel is, but I'm nowhere near the Ethel yet, apparently. But the views are gorgeous, as you can see. Well, apparently the Ethel's over that way somewhere, so I'm going to have a look and see if I get any closer to it. Right, Black Hill. Is it Whaley Moor? According to my Ethel map, and the pinpoint is here on this, on that side of the wall there. When I zoom in, it tells me that's where the Ethel is. Well, obviously I can't get over there. Well, I could, but I'm not going to. Everybody else seems to bag this wall here at the high point, and I'm at the high point, and I've watched somebody else's video when he got the two Black Hills mixed up and he thought that was the broken trig, but it obviously, as he said, it definitely isn't, because the trig's at the other hill, the other Black Hill. So I'm here where that gentleman was, so I'm tagging this as the top here. Apparently you can come up that way to it somehow, but I don't know how, because I got stopped at the entrance to a private school and they wouldn't let me walk up the driveway to get to the public footpath. So to me that's done. But there is some gorgeous views. So sun's come out now, so I'm just going to do a 360 on my phone as well, just in case. And I will set off back. Which way I don't know yet, but I'm going to set back. Right, I shall speak to you in a bit. I'm gonna have a drink and some painkillers because bottom of my back's hurting for some reason, and something to eat, and then set off. Catch you later. Black Hill, Whaley Moor. Right, I don't know what that is, but it's on a big mound. I'm on my way back, obviously. Yeah. I just thought I'd do a 360 from here. It's a bit higher and sun's out, so right. Black Hill, Whaley Moor, Ethel is over there, that high point where the brick wall is. Oh dear. Right, I did say I was gonna stop up there and have a drink and some painkillers, but once I get back down here and on the other side onto the other field, where the ridge is, there's a load of rocks, so I'm going to go and sit down on some of them, class them as a bench, and have a look at the view again. I mean, I've already seen it 3 or 4 times, but you might as well have another look, haven't you? You never know, you might not get to see them again. Right, have a chat later. Right, I'm down off the ridge. I didn't do any filming until this point because I nearly went out backside over chest at least 3 times. So, but still a way back now. I mean, it's all downhill now, but it was a bit of a dodgy route the way I came up from my down here. Yeah, because I was trying to find a way over that wall, but I think the normal path heads off round to the right when I get down here somewhere. So if it does, that's the way I'm going to go. But oh dear, it's red hot. I'm glad I came. Well, I normally come out on Saturdays anyway, but I mean, I wasn't going to come today. I was going to come tomorrow, but the weather looked a bit naff for tomorrow. Oh well, back at this point again. Bit on the slippy side there, but I made it. Whew. Boots are still holding up. I mean, I'm getting a little, you know, my toes are still a little bit sore. My feet are still sliding in my boots a little bit, but nowhere near the pain I had in the other ones. So it's a success. But I normally wear, though, I normally have some of them insoles in to supposedly stop your feet from slipping, but because these were new and really tight, I left them out. So I think after I've walked in them a couple of times and got them a bit flexible, I'm going to put those non-slip gel things in and see if that helps. Oh, it's just my socks, you know. I don't know if it's because they're, is it nylon sort of stuff? I don't know if it's, you know, that what's making it slip. So, but right, it's getting a bit slippy again, so I'll end the call and I shall, what you call it, come back to you when I'm in the car. Right, that's the end of that one then. Black Hill, Whaley Moor. That was a bit of a rough one, that was, trying to find the exact place to tag it, but we got there in the end. So, but I don't know, it's one that I don't know, I prefer a trig, to be perfectly honest, or something you can see at least. I just kept going until my pinpoint on my Ethel map was where it was telling me it was, and it was right next to the wall in the corner of the field, so that was good enough for me. Right, that's me done. I'm going to shoot off home now because it's a couple of hours drive back home. Got stuff to do this afternoon, so have fun, people, and I shall see you when I'm out again, which will obviously be next Saturday. So have fun. Bye bye.